Hello and welcome everyone to week 3 of MPA 580. My name is Greg Zarko and this week we will be discussing the Code of Ethics. Okay, so a quick overview. I will be covering the Code of Ethics for a public administrator position, the Code of Ethics for my religion. I will discuss whether the two ethical frameworks agree or disagree with each other, and an additional theory that best applies to the overall presentation. And I'm going to start out with a quick definition of the Code of Ethics is a guide of principles designed to help professionals act with honesty and integrity, a written set of rules and management to help them conduct their actions in accordance with its primary values and standards. So the Code of Ethics for a human resource manager is that they are responsible for adding value to the organization they serve and contributing to the ethical success of an organization. They accept professional responsibility for their individual decisions and actions. They are also an advocate for the HR profession by engaging in activities that enhance its credibility and value. HR managers are expected to adhere to three main pillars. They are professional development, ethical leadership, and fairness and justice. Within the professional development pillar are the commitment to the continuous learning and skills development in order to remain proficient at their duties. Under ethical leadership, HR managers are expected to exhibit individual leadership as a role model for maintaining the highest standards of ethical conduct by being ethical and act ethically in every professional interaction. Through teaching and mentoring, champion the development of others as ethical leaders in the profession and in the organization. As an HR manager, they are ethically responsible for promoting and fostering fairness and justice for all, and fostering a trusting work environment free of harassment, intimidation, and unlawful discrimination as well. Of course, there are many more ethical guidelines, but these are the few that I wanted to highlight. As a Christian, I understand that Christians are expected to place considerable value on the ethical teachings of the tradition in determining their responses to a wide range of issues. General ethical guidance is provided by the Ten Commandments, the Beatitudes, and the Golden Rule. The life and ministry of Jesus provides a model for life action for Christians. This is reflected in the Christian ethos of caring for the needy and the vulnerable. Contained in the Old Testament is a critical source of ethical guidance for Christians. It is a summary of Christian ethics and emphasizes the importance of human life and the need to respect family and personal integrity. Christians frequently use the Ten Commandments as a framework for Christian ethics. The fundamental source of ethical guidance for Christians in the New Testament, the Beatitudes, which describes a life directed towards holiness, is regarded as a foundational passage for Christian ethics. The Beatitudes provide a model for Christian life because it warns against an approach which values only material strength and power by pointing to an inversion of values where things are often regarded as having no value according to the dominant culture are celebrated in the reign of God. And finally, in the ministry of Jesus, the commandment to love your neighbor in the New Testament is taken to a new level because Christians are required not only to love their neighbor but also their enemies. And love is seen as the fulfillment of the law because love is essentially the quality that gives meaning to all other virtues. The golden rule, do unto others as you would unto to you, is said to sum up the Christian ethics. It would make sense to have chosen divine command theory or even natural theory, but even though virtue theory does not focus on God, I believe it can be applied to the ethics covered by Christianity and an HR manager code of ethics. Aristotle believed in the moral theory of virtue theory that focuses on the character of a person, specifically someone who commits their life to achieving eudaimonia, which is a commitment to pushing oneself to their limits and searching for success. The HR Manager Code of Ethics under Professional Development, the very first subsection, is a pledge to commit to continuous learning, skills development, and application of new knowledge related to both human resources and the organization they serve. In Christianity, we strive and commit to the continuous learning of the teachings of Jesus Christ and to become the best person we can become or Christ-like. Ultimately, Christianity and an HR manager and virtual theories strive to do the right thing at all times. So this week I covered the ethics of an HR manager, the ethics of my faith, which is Christianity, virtue theory, and nope. This week I covered the ethics of a human resources manager, the ethical guidance provided by the Christian faith, and I also covered virtual theory. Thank you for watching. Have a good week.